Hi everyone, my name is Preeti and I want to talk about financial freedom and independence. It couldn't be better because it is July 4th, 2022. So happy Independence Day to those of you in America or American. I am not, but still, I think it's a good day to start this channel that talks about freedom. The freedom I want to talk about sincerely is financial freedom. I think it's a topic close to my heart because I think if you're not financially independent, if you're not financially wise, and you're not financially in charge of your own destiny, I think you feel helpless and you feel depressed. And I think financial swings definitely impact your emotional being, and I think it's one of the key pillars of living a happy life. So anybody who said that money isn't important, this is definitely not the channel for you. I think money is important. It is very, very important to staying mentally, emotionally, and from your gut, you need to feel good about your finances. And I think that's a really big pillar. Of course, there is other aspects of life, which is love and, feeling loved, which this is not that channel. Those are equally important. But I think my focus in this channel is trying to get you and me and everyone financially free and getting you to a goal that you feel really good about yourself. You're like, I got this. And I think that is the goal for my channel. So I'm Preeti. I'm from India, but I've lived all over the world. I have a extensive trading, finance, investment background. I won't get into details. But reach out to me if you want to, find out a little bit more about my past. What I want to say is I was really intimidated and I still am intimidated by people in the finance world, even though I've been in it and I speak the language and I speak the jargon. And it is intimidating for me. And I can only imagine how intimidating it is for someone who's a doctor, who's an educated teacher, who is extremely good in their professional field. But when it comes to finance and investing, they are a little bit trigger shy and they're a little bit scared because they don't want to come across as like saying, hey, I don't know what this banker is talking about. The jargon goes like a little bit over my head. And I just kind of wanted to strip down the investment world for those of you who are very good at what you do. Whatever you do, I'm sure you're really good at it. But I just don't want that feeling of feeling helpless or lost in the finance world to transcend. And I'm just going to walk you through really simple tools in this market, and we'll kind of progress from there. So 2022 has definitely been a complicated investment year for the best of people, from the Warren Buffetts to the Peter Lynch's, who are my absolute idols, to the average retail investor. It's been a very difficult trading year, and I just want to put certain things into perspective. And you must be looking at your portfolio, those of you who don't look at it all the time, and kind of are like, what is going on? What is going on that is making, you go out, the economy is booming, you look around, people are buying things, there's a line when you went into stores. So you're like, what is going on over here? Why is the market not reflecting, why are the financial markets not reflecting what I'm seeing outside? My business is booming. So what's going on with my financial portfolio? And just to keep things very simple, the financial market always looks forward. So if the financial market thinks that going forward, things are not going to be good. That is what it is pricing in. It isn't pricing in what we see today. It is pricing in what is the market seeing 6 months from today. That's kind of a rough gauge. So that's how you always want to plan your portfolio. You don't plan for what are you buying today. You're like, okay, what am I seeing for the next 6 months, right? So that's basics. So just this is a really, like, I'm trying to keep it as simple and as sort of easy to understand for everyone. So first, we know that the financial markets may not be a good gauge of what you see currently in the real economy. What the financial markets do is kind of either discount what it's seeing coming towards it, okay, or it is very excited and gives you a premium if you think it is going to be really good going in the future. July 4th, 2022. Where are we now? Markets S&P 500 is down 20%, which is considered bear market territory. NASDAQ is down close to 30%, which is pretty scary for those of you out there. The Russell 2000, which is the small cap index. So it's an index with all the smaller companies, but they're not. S&P 500 is the 500 largest companies, broad sectors, technology, food and beverage. So it's like the best 500 public companies will be in the S&P 500. That's down 20%. You have the Russell, which is the small 2000, which is 2000 of the smaller sized companies. And then you have the NASDAQ, which is mostly purely the tech companies. And they're all down. So you may be looking at your portfolio and saying, yeah, that's down like 20%, but my portfolio is down like, 60, 70%. That's normal, because even though the index went down this much, the stocks underneath started to collapse last year. When people were telling you this is a bull market and invest like crazy, that's the time we investors should have been